So this is your fourth team, right, in your
Yeah.
career. Does it ever get any easier to kind of move around and start fresh in a new city?
Definitely not easier. I think easier with the transition of just like going to a new team. Obviously, new surroundings, knew a couple faces here, so that kind of helped. But the guys are such a good locker room. The staff are good. They treat everyone well, and I took a few weeks, and then we came, visited, bought a house. And then kind of got to know the staff before camp started, so it was nice to kind of going in and you kind of knew some faces. So definitely being on multiple teams definitely helps going into a new one.
Talk about what it's been like so far to not only be a part of this team, but just be a part of like kind of this community so far here.
Yeah, we're growing and we're learning, our neighborhood and the areas. It's super nice, the east side where we are, my family enjoy where we're at, settling in finally, kind of now making our house feel more like home. The first month, I guess, we've been here, just scrambling, kind of getting everything together. The little ones trying to get situated, and then obviously finding doctors for my wife because we got another one coming as well. So settling in with obviously the organization, but the plan's obviously to be here for a long time. So this is home, and this is a community that we're going to kind of grow and kind of just make it home.
Really cool part about you is that you represent First Nations.
Yeah.
That's obviously extremely unique in hockey. What is it like to be a part of First Nations? And talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, I haven't specifically met any reserves or any Aboriginal, communities around here yet, but I obviously know the area. Know there's plenty. So to kind of get that sense and get that connection will, over time will be great. But it's huge. It's such a small community, but everyone kind of sticks together, and it's everyone loves everyone, and it's such a tight knit, and kind of everyone supports whatever. For me, obviously hockey and being at the highest level, but no matter what it is, people are there to support, and they take it to heart, and they make it feel like it's this big thing, and people love where they come from, and have a huge passion for it.
You obviously led right into why I found this to be such an important topic. Seattle is such an indigenous population. Yeah. How do you feel like you can be such an influence to some of even just the younger people here in Seattle?
Yeah, it's the connection. Over my course of my career, I've done many things in the summers, especially just with different reserves and different kids. But I think obviously me not being from Seattle or out west, but obviously having the ties to the Kraken and being at the highest level, it shows kids that, no matter where you come from, no matter what you have, if you believe that, and work towards it, you can make it a real thing. And kind of have, obviously me not knowing them or have that connection, but someone somewhat close to them, in a sense, kind of gives them, a true feeling or belief that they can do it as well.
You brought the cup home to your home reserve. What did that mean to you?
Huge, because it's never been there either. So I've talked to a number of people about what they do with the cup, and they want to spend as much time solo and kind of quiet. But I felt, hopefully, obviously, I win more in my future. But for the first one, not being from Six Nations or not going to Six Nations, the amount of people that came, the amount of people that kind of witnessed and kind of saw the cup for the very first time in person, it does crazy things. It's in the end, it's a big trophy, but when you have it around, the amount of eyes and the amount that it actually does for people, it's pretty insane, and was a huge and really cool moment for me and my family there.
If you can win a first Stanley Cup for Seattle,
yeah,
what would you do next time?
Next time will be different, just because it's been there. Next time's going to be a little quiet. I have a summer place up on a nice lake back home in Ontario that I think probably a maximum of 50 people will be there, and we'll just kind of enjoy it, to ourselves.
Last thing I want to ask you, I saw a lot of your ink.
Yep.
Anything really special to you?
I mean, they all have certain special things, but in the end, I think for me, I like art as well. So I think if you have tattoos, you start at one and then you just continue to grow. So I got my legs done, or my leg done, my arm done, my back. So there's plenty but all of them have some sort of meaning for sure. Yeah.
But more than anything, it's just the artist in you.
The artist, but yeah, like, I mean, things that I love, things that, my family, my kid, I got a few things with my dogs, but you name it, something that I enjoy doing or love doing, it's going to be on my skin somewhere.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you.